Wickham. How sweet was that? Step back three,
Wow.
Taylor George. She's got a flamethrower at the moment.
Shelley with a big triple.
It was acrobatic, it was impressive, it was Steph Talbot.
Jade Mill with the lefty lay-in. Capitals continue to roll. Perth have been unconscious from three. Alice Koenig connects.
She's pumped up and so she should be.
Hello and welcome to the Adelaide 36ers Arena, the home of the Adelaide Lightning. We have got a great game in store for you today as the Adelaide Lightning take on the Perth Lynx. My name is Todd Morris. It's a pleasure to be riding along with you today, and I'm joined by dual sport champion, Olympic medalist as well, Tessa Lavey. Tessa, welcome.
Hey Todd, and hey everybody at home. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a long time, so everyone go easy on me, but I'm really looking forward to tonight's clash.
Tessa, of course, we're going to go easy on you, but I'll tell you what, these two teams are going to go easy on each other because they are playing for keeps. It's the Perth Lynx who are in second position, taking on the Adelaide Lightning in seventh. They've got a lot to play for, the Adelaide Lightning. They need a win to stay in touch with the Caps and Geelong, who play each other after this. It's a doubleheader today as well, Tessa. How tight is that ladder?
It's so tight. I think, it's exciting that the fourth position on the ladder is up for grabs, and that makes every single game moving forward really competitive, and it's exciting for the fans to watch and exciting to commentate. So keen for tonight's game and see who gets that fourth position.
Yes, it's very, very exciting. However, these two teams, Perth will be looking to get the clean sweep over Adelaide as they have defeated them twice already this season. This should be an interesting one. In the Scott Innes era, the Adelaide Lightning are 2-6, and Ryan Petrick's team, they just continue to roll. They've been on some really good form. They're coming off a big win against the Sydney Flames. It was a big comeback. It was 39-10 in that third quarter. They really saw them take the win in that one. And of course, Soa was fantastic. Letitia Amihia, brilliant as well. Alex Wilson chipping in. Steph Gorman. All the names, they're all there for the Lynx. They were absolutely killing it. Let's see if they can get the chocolates here today. And we're going to re-tip. We're going to start this again. So nice, we're going to do it twice.
Love that.
Amihia in the tip. And this time, the Lightning will get us underway as they kick things off. We'll move it quickly. Bourne with ball in hand. We'll move it out to the top. Ball ace. Deep two if it falls off the front iron. Tough tussle in the rebounding contest, and the Lightning hold on to it. Izzy Bourne did a great job against Maley.
Yeah, Maley's a rebounding machine, so every time you can compete with that, it's a good ending.
Inbound. Catch and shoot ball ace. Oh, nothing but the bottom of the cup.
Well, Lace is just looking so comfortable out there, and the confidence she's gained from her Olympic experience. I love watching her play.
Here's Wilson looking to drive straight away. Open lane, the sea parts, and she dominates. It's been so hard to match up this season as Ellie Wilson. Going coast to coast at the other end. That one just doesn't fall. Turner dishing off this time. Dean, no good. They're looking to run the floor. Swinging around, Maley, Wilson. Here in the deep waters. Hands off, Gorman. Oh, great roll, good pass, but great work by Ball Ace to get across and put a hand to it.
Yeah, Adelaide are doing a really good job at being disruptive in their defense at the moment, so making Perth move the ball side to side, it's good to see, and hopefully they can keep it up.
Wilson on the inbound. Maley catch and shoot, that one tough look. Wilson still competing, has another look at it. Solar driving, handing off. Me here, plenty of contact, but not there. Dean will advance the ball quickly. Bourne underneath, good. Izzy Bourne has been a great player for the Lightning this season. Bit of a breakout season for Izzy Bourne. Was the NBL 1 South MVP in the off-season. So, following up and getting the two.
I love how you mentioned Bourne. There's a few players that have come back from college, and they're just doing so well. A couple of seasons in the WNBL, they're really adjusted and they're playing really good basketball.
Yeah, Nebraska Huskers, I believe.
Yeah.
Had a great campaign. Here's Dean. Slashing was ball ace. Great defense by Gorman. Turner forced the shoot with only 1 on the shot clock. Off hands, Lightning will retain possession. They'll let off the hook there. Wilson not happy with that.
She's not happy at all. But as I said before, just competing for the rebounds is super important because you don't want to let them get it and then create transition for them.
Here's Dean. He's plenty of the ball early. Jab step there. The screen wasn't there. The roll. Now Turner loops over the top to Bourne, who finds an easy one underneath.
That was a great high-low action. They recognised it early, got a high flash to the free throw line, and just easy basket in the end.
Bailey. Tough time to get it to Wilson. 10 on the shot clock. Deep shot clock action here for the Lynx. Unlike them. Bailey with the rebound. They'll get a fresh 14. Turner firing. Bailey played for the contact, but the officials were having none of it. Here's Bourne. Open look. In transition, it's a big 3.
Nice, great job. She recognised she was wide open, hit the dagger.
And we've got an early timeout here. Ryan Petrick is seeing something that he doesn't like. His team's under a little bit of pressure by the Lightning.
Yeah, so if you've recognised a couple of times that Adelaide have been able to get out on transition and get an easy basket, and then they had that easy 3. So you'd be wanting to talk about their defensive transition, I think, and making sure they communicate really early so they don't get easy baskets.
That's that big dagger we're talking about. Now, stay powered with Signet, Australia's favourite power bank. Keep your devices charged and never miss a moment. Visit signet.com to find your perfect power bank. And I'll tell you what, Lightning, Power, it all is matching up here at the moment because they are doing a great job. And I think you mentioned a couple of times, it's been their disruption of these Perth Lynx that's been really impressive, Tessa.
Yeah, so you can see they've got a really big focus on blowing up Ali Wilson, especially when she's trying to get the basketball in hand. So I think that's a key that they've obviously spoken about, and they're doing it really well. The biggest thing is trying to do that consistently.
Yeah, certainly. Well, they've got a great handy lead at the moment as they lead by 5, 9-4. The Lightning are ahead. That's 3 by Izzy Bourne. Setting Ryan Petrick into a timeout. Let's see if the Lynx can respond here. Here's Wilson. So important, the next action out of the timeout. They have to respond. Wilson looking to drive, drops off to me here. Strong underneath, that one doesn't fall. Good defense, mainly helping out. Sowa from deep, that's off the back iron. And here we go, the Lightning have got an opportunity to increase their lead. Ball ace. Ran out of room, found Dean in the corner who's alone. And that's good too, that's back-to-back triples for the Lightning. They're starting to get a run on. Here's a me here. The elbow. Finding Sowa. That's good for the Lynx. They respond with a 3 of their own.
So clean, so she knew the defense, they went under, she was wide open. Well done to the Lynx for that one.
Turner, down low. Turning and firing and doing really well was Talbot.
Talbot is so strong, you don't want to get in a one-on-one with her down low, that's for sure.
You certainly don't. Oh, good roll action there. Maley just couldn't finish the dinner. The out of court. And the Lightning ball. Maley knows it too. That was a gift. Let's take a look at that on the replay. Great roll and tough one. How tough are those sometimes?
It's those Adelaide rims. I was speaking to you pre-game about it. They're just so stiff.
All right, that's a good insight at home. 36ers arena rims and tough ones. Makes it crazy because the Lightning have been nailing them at the moment. Maybe they're used to that as Dean. Foot over the line, I think. It's going to be awarded a 2. That's a tough one. Just that size 10, you just take it back half a step, it's worth one more. Maley.
Maybe she get a smaller size shoe and she'll be right.
Here's Sowa. Pass to nowhere. Out of court, it'll be a Lightning ball. Lynx looking a little shaky as they find themselves down at the moment.
Yeah, I think they'll settle in. They're just playing a little bit too fast at the moment, but I think that's a credit to Adelaide and their defence. They're playing really upbeat and getting in the lanes. But you've also got Amy Atwell coming in now. Like, that's pretty scary, so I think that'll adjust Lightning's defence as well.
Yeah, Petrick has gone to the bench pretty quickly here. Chibatoni also checking into the game. And that's the luxury they have. They've got such a plethora of good guards. And they can play multiple positions to the Lynx as they run and gun. And as you said, Atwell on the floor. That's a scary proposition, thinking your sixth player is Amy Atwell. Turner. Dean looking to drive. Turner rolls to the basket. Dean, wraparound pass. That was lovely.
So nice. Dean, watching her play, she's so composed. She knows what she's doing. Even then, the ball got knocked out of her hand, but she still played with composure and found the open player.
Here's Maley, handing off Wilson. Mejia with some space. Tried to get Turner to bite on the fake. Kick to Maley. That one doesn't drop. Ball ace away. The Lightning know that they can move this quickly, take advantage of the open court. Bourne for three. It's a high arcing, but off the front. Talbot did a great job to rebound and shooter's touch. It falls.
Really nice by Adelaide. Got a second chance point there. Perth need to find bodies on those box outs.
Here's Wilson. Trying from deep. Wilson no good on that one. Talbot thought about it.
Oh.
Travel's a call. Could have been travel or double dribble.
I know, Talbot only got away with it. If she didn't pause, I reckon she would have been fine. But the refs were like, she stopped. You better call it.
I agree. It's like the official said, well, hang on, that didn't look right.
Yeah.
I've got to call something here.
Yeah.
I think you're right. If you pass the ball, you'd probably get away with that one.
Yep.
Chivatoni on the floor. And of course, into the game as well, Clinch Hoykart. So the Lynx really have gone to their bench here. Chivatoni driving, and Mejia denied. Kept in, no, just out of court. The smiles all around at the moment for the Lightning. They're playing with a bit of freedom. They have a very handy lead. They lead this one by 13. Wilson. Atwell, catch and shoot. Oh, that's Atwell's game. Not on that occasion, it doesn't fall. Here's Basham. In a lot of space, Basham was able to pull up.
Perth are just struggling defensively in their transition. They need to pick the ball up a bit earlier, slow it down. That'll help them out a lot.
Wilson driving, aggressive take. Tried to finish with the left hand, couldn't. And Mejia did well underneath. Another miss for the Lynx. They're under pressure. Basham. Back-to-back baskets for Basham coming off the bench. 5 points already. Ryan Petrick, timeout. He's got to stop this rush.
Ryan's got lots to talk about, but I think the biggest thing is Perth are not playing with composure right now, and Adelaide have the momentum, and they're playing with it. They're hitting shots, and credit to them.
Let's have a look at this one in transition. It was a great one. Now, WNBL fans, it's time to vote. Cast your vote for the Ford Fan MVP, and you could be the lucky fan presenting the award live at the WNBL Awards night. Head to WNBL website and vote now to go into the draw to win 2 tickets, flights, and accommodation to the WNBL Awards evening. That sounds like a great one, Tessa. That should be a good little prize. Make sure you head for the Ford Fan MVP voting.
Absolutely. Everybody get on board, vote. It should be a really good night as well.
Tessa, if you had to vote? Well, I know you're going to go on the app and vote, but who are you liking at the moment?
Right now, Bourne, to be honest.
Yeah?
But overall, the whole league.
Yeah, whole league, yeah.
Sammy Whitcomb. I mean, I can't go past her. She's aggressive on defense, aggressive on offense. The ultimate team player, so that's someone that you love playing with. And she knows that. I played with her in the past when she first come into the WNBL. So we have a really good friendship now. But yeah, I think Sammy is my fan favourite.
He's certainly having a season. You can catch them tomorrow as they take on the Southside Flyers. That should be an interesting one. Make sure you tune in for that because Sammy Whitkin is in form. Lightning with a press here. Lynx in trouble there in the backcourt. They finally got it over. Chibatoni to Wilson on the 45. Back to Chibatoni. Open look for 3. And that's good. That's handy coming out of the timeout, Tessa.
That is really handy. I also like what Coach Scott Innes has done. He's mixing up the defense, which is mixing up Perth. They're not sure what's going to happen, which is making them play really quickly. And they did. I think they just got out of jail there a little bit with that shot, to be honest.
Here's Basham to Dean at the top. Well, happy to go slow here. Bourne had a partial hand on that one. Didn't travel the required distance. Chibatoni in transition now. Directing traffic. Here's Atwell. Back to Chibatoni. There's the screen. Morale, wrap around. That was good. Chibatoni gets the rebound, puts it back up, and that one doesn't fall. At the moment, 17% from the field for the Lynx at the moment. Adelaide shooting at 68%.
Yeah.
That's where the difference lies in this one.
Absolutely. I've played in games like this where one team will just cannot miss and the other team is sort of really struggling to hit a basket. All you have to do is just keep taking good shots and it'll change. I think you have to trust you're playing really good basketball and getting some good shots, and you can't think about doing something different. Stick to the course and the momentum will shift.
Some fantastic words there from dual sport superstar Tessa Lavey. Great to have your insights. You've been here, you've done it. Bring it in. Here's Chibatoni. The elbow. Atwell firing. Talking about trust the process, trust the jump shot of Amy Atwell. That was always going in.
It really was, and we spoke about it prior to air, and her jump shot is just incredible. Like, you got a hand in her face, doesn't matter for Amy Atwell, it's still going down.
Sometimes the way she shoots, I think she enjoys the hand in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, the harder you defend me, I'm going to make sure I nail this.
Yep. Sometimes she's wide open and she misses it. So it's like, yep, I'll invite that hand, go for it, doesn't matter.
Here's Talbot. The Lightning, they won't want to let the Lynx in at all. They won't want to give them an opportunity. They've got to continue their scoring. Here's Talbot driving. Corner look. Bourne, no good off the back iron. Turner, good rebound. And they'll swing it. Here's Basham. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Basham forced to take a tough look. Pulls up short. Chibatoni knows it's urgent. Got to run quickly. One-on-one here. Chibatoni was an awkward one in the end. Good rebound. They'll go back up here. Another miss for the Lynx. And a rushed offensive look as well. Andrews. Bourne down low. Back out to the top. Andrews, open three. No good. And Soar on the ball. Solid drive. Dropping that one off. And a good two. They work their way through that one. And Clinch Hoycard will get one from the baseline. Turner over the top. Bourne. Great seal by Bourne and good finish.
Adelaide's bigs are working really well together at the moment, recognising when they're fronting down low and they just get a little high-low. Makes for an easy basket.
That's 9 points now tonight for Izzy Bourne. Andrews running things at the top. Turner pulling up. It's off the back line. Talbot with the rebounding. Talbot was fouled just before the buzzer as well. Talbot's going to go to the line for two. They will put some time on the clock, but it's going to be hardly anything, maybe 0.1 or 2, because that was, there it is, 0.3 gets put on the clock. And Talbot will go to the line for two.
Talbot does that so well. She plays every single possession right to the end, and maybe any other player could have given up and not gone for the rebound, but just proves that every single possession of the basketball is super important.
Certainly is. Talbot, an opportunity to extend this lead even further, missing the second. Those 0.3 seconds will expire. And that is the end of the first quarter. Adelaide with a commanding lead, leading 28-15. We're going to take a quick break, guys. Don't go far away because this game is just heating up. Welcome back here to the Adelaide 36ers arena. It's been a great start by the Adelaide Lightning as they lead this one at 28-15. Tessa, where have they really been in front in this game? They've just been able to move with so much freedom.
They have, and it's honestly come from their defense. They've been up and in on defense, really disruptive, and then that's created their offense. And you often hear of coaches saying that, and if there's little girls, little boys out there watching right now, this is how you play basketball. You play defense first, and the offense will come.
I like it as well. And they've really been up in the face of the Lynx, which the Lynx are a team that really pride themselves on quick and fast offense. But it really feels, like you said, Adelaide have really brought it to them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this second quarter and seeing what they can bring. But I think Coach Ryan Petrick would have been pretty disappointed with the Lynx's effort defensively there.
Talk about defense. Talbot turns defense into offense, scoring straight away, getting the steal, and Talbot in a one-on-one, like you said earlier. You ain't beating Talbot in a one-on-one. Here's Sowa. And me here on the elbow. The Lynx offense at the moment looking stagnant. Sowa pulls up. Maley with the rebound. They get another look at it. That one doesn't fall. Turner fighting. Maley does not give up. And it's going to be Perth Lynx ball. Maley's hard efforts, it pays off. It's going to be reversed. It's going the other way.
Another interesting stat that I saw at quarter time is the Perth Lynx haven't shot any free throws. So that means they're just sort of settling for threes or jump shots and not being aggressive at the rim. I think that's something that they might need to change, is just trying to get on the rim a bit more, force the whistle of the umpires, get to the free throw line, get some easy scores that way.
Turner in the middle. Turning and firing, one just off the iron. Maley will keep it in. Yeah, you're right. They haven't been as aggressive as they normally are towards the hoop. Me here. Awkward handoff. Foul. Tough one there for Andrews, playing some really good defense. Need to keep up with Sowa. Will be inbound. And we've seen the Lightning been in many of these situations this season where they've had some really healthy leads. It's going to be a tough task for them to hold on because we know this Lynx team are going to rally. Sowa from deep, that one doesn't fall. Bash him up the floor. Turner. There's Talbot. 6 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to manufacture something here. They go low to Bourne. Really good defense by Sowa, who was in the mismatch.
That was a really good option that just didn't come off. They are fronting in the post with Bourne.
And Maley from deep gets the triple. You really feel this is an important moment for the Lightning here. The Lynx just looking a little bit more settled. And turnovers like that are not going to help. Backcourt violation. It's going to be Lynx ball.
That's what the Lynx need. Someone that's just going to step up, bring some energy defensively, make things happen. Something out of nothing, really. And Ali Wilson's done that really well.
And I really like that look from Maley. You discussed it earlier. They're 22% from the field, but Maley backed herself in with that three there. You just got to continue to find these looks. They're going to drop eventually, especially in the form that this team's in. Sowa, that was great. Didn't jump on the first one. Then the step back triple. Back-to-back triples for the Lynx. And now the Lightning are in trouble. Ninnis has to call a timeout because he doesn't like what he sees.
Yeah, I think the Lynx have done a really good job just to slow the tempo down a little bit. Sowa there, being really calm, shot fake, then a step back, and she's cash when that happens.
Yeah, so that was a tough one there for Sowa. How automatic do you have to be? Like, Tessa, you've played at this level, to know exactly where that line is without looking. That's just practice, 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 right?
Yeah, I guess so. And part of it is about spacing. You know, in the basketball court, you want to have spacing, and often that's outside the three-point line. So you know if you catch it, you're sort of on the three-point line. If someone contests, you can shot fake, do a little step back, and you're still going to be there on the three-point line. So yeah, spacing's super important in the game of basketball, but she's been around a long time. She knows exactly where that three-point line is.
The margin was out to 15 with those 2 triples back to back. All of a sudden now it's at 9. That's got to be really, I guess, inspiring for the Lynx now. At the moment, they can wind this one back pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I think we never questioned that. The Perth Lynx have lots of firepower and energy, and they just need to work out where they're going to bring that from.
Probably a good timeout from Scott Ninnis. You can just feel the momentum starting to shift. Let's see how they respond. Well, he's back to Andrews. Andrews looking for some spacing here. Talbot.
Perth Lynx are changing it up here too with a 1-2-2 zone, which makes it really difficult to read. Worked out well.
Yeah, an awkward look there from the lining. The defense worked out well. So doesn't fall. That would have been handy. Boulays are going to run quickly. Turner. Talbot. Didn't like it there. Good find. Triple no good. Wilson biting on that one. Foul's committed, but it's going to be before the shot. Basket waved away.
Like that from Ellie Wilson. When she goes downhill, that's a very dangerous position to be in for the defense. So, and like I said, they need to be really aggressive and not settle for threes or jump shots.
We've got a technical foul here. It looks like it was from the bench. I don't know, Petrick or the bench of the Lynx. So Talbot will march down the other end of the floor and take one.
I really don't mind that from maybe it was Ryan, we don't know, but the bench. But that can really fire up a team and be like, come on now, like switch on, like this is serious, the game's happening right now. And sometimes teams need that to be like, all right, that's happened, we've got to take foul, everyone on the same page and let's go.
I like that. I like that indeed. All right, the Lynx need something. They need somewhat of a shake-up. Here's Wilson. Great pass over the top. And good finish as well. That was a well-executed offense. Here's Dean. Off hands. Amihia pleading the case. I think we'll hold on to the ball. Here's Dean. Talbot at the top, over the top. Oh, alley-oop action.
Hey, love that. Turner's so athletic, and when she gets going downhill off a screen, love it. Great finish.
Such great athleticism, not to bring that down, but to continue in the air. Wilson driving, just threw it up in the end. She earned a trip to the charity stripe. No, it's going to go the other way. So things are just not falling for the Lynx at the moment. Find themselves trailing by 10. They had some momentum. They got back-to-back triples, but since then, it's dried up. And it's also dried up for the Lightning as they find themselves in trouble on the offensive end. And me here running the floor. Bolay's got a hand in there. In the end, he's going to commit the foul.
That was really smart by me here. She could see that Boulays was behind her and she just slowed up that little bit, and unfortunately, you know, Boulays can't do anything in that situation but foul. So now they get a half-court set where they can set up, really focus on what they want and what shot they're going to get.
This is Amy Atwell situation, coming off a screen or something. A catch-and-shoot game is unbelievable. Instead, they go to Wilson at the top. So off the screen. And that one falls. It hits every part of the iron before going in, but it doesn't matter if it goes in, it's worth the same. Boulays working hard here. And Mejia read it, anticipation well. Mejia taking on Turner, it doesn't fall. And Mejia to the line for two. Fouls on Brown to Turner. Let's have a look at this here. Turner had to really get out in transition. Amihia was moving quickly.
There's not much you can do in that situation except compete, and they both were competitors, and yeah, the foul was called. So Amihia did a really good job though, being in the lanes, creating some offense, which is exciting for the Lynx, and you know, they're playing a good game. The Lightning just came out and were hitting shots. Well,
even though Turner gave away the foul, Amihia missed them both, so good defense in the end, you could call it. Borlase, no, on the triple. Ball out of court, a Lynx ball. Pinot briefly in the game, we'll check out. Wilson. Amihia just went into the keyway casually and was stopped. Great run and gun here from the Lightning. Dean unable to finish in transition. That could be costly in the later stages. Maley cutting baseline. Back out to Wilson at the top. They'll reset. Wilson driving this time. Was fouled. Wilson will go to the line for 2. Now, Tessa, we made the comment earlier, they didn't earn a lot of time at the charity stripe, but now they've found themselves there a few times. Their aggression towards the basket has changed. Yeah, absolutely, and I think Ryan would have made a really solid point at that, because they were just settling, but you can see Ali Wilson's been really aggressive. Now she's been rewarded with 2 free throws, so I think they honestly came out in the first and were just a little bit shocked with the defense, but credit to them and getting themselves back in this game. 0 from 4 from the charity stripe now, the Lynx, as Wilson goes from deep. That one's good though, that falls. And almost you can see on Wilson's face, about time. I love that. She missed her free throw. She's almost like, that was too easy, I need a 3. And she knocked it down, didn't think twice. And a deep one too. We take a look at that on the replay. And that's at the bottom of the cup. And it's just relief on Wilson's face as that falls. She's a competitor, so she wants to win this game, I reckon, more than anyone else out there at the moment. And it can show she's one of the leaders in this group as well for the Lynx. So for her to step up and take that shot was really great. Calling out to all sports teams, say goodbye to the travel headaches and hello to CTM Sport. CTM are 100% committed to delivering excellence in our field. Leave the logistics to the travel experts so your athletes can focus on what they do best. Learn more at ctmsport.com.au. Well, the Lynx are finding themselves in a tough position, but they are coming back slowly but surely. What do the Lightning need to do here, Tessa, to negate this Lynx team? Yeah, I think they need a score, to put it simply. Yeah. They've only scored 5 points in this quarter so far, and the Lynx have 13, so I think that's the biggest difference. But you can tell the Lynx have a bit more intensity about them, and the Lightning need to match that now. They took it to them in the first quarter, so they can do it. Now they just need to bring it again. They certainly do. And we just see after that first quarter, the Lightning just faded away a little bit on that offensive end. Their offense was so fast and free-flowing, and it's really slowed up, and we see the Lynx here going with a bit of full-court action, Tessa. Yeah, try to get the Lightning to think about it a little bit more, pressure them so they can't get it up, take some time away from them too. And it worked there. Talbot had to go the long pass, and Amihia picked it off. Here's Maley. Atwell shooting. Dean was right on it. So up fake. Very good. Turner will get that one out. And I was preparing for this game. Maley and Turner, 2 rebounding monsters. Both leaders in the competition. Here's Bourne. Oh, good work by Bourne. What a move. Nice, so smooth. Has all the time in the world. Finished with a lefty. Here's Atwell firing for 3. Nothing but nylon. You cannot give her an inch. You cannot. Maybe you can, and she'll still make it, to be honest. You're right. Just a joy to watch. Outwell. Here's Dean. What about driving? Didn't have to back out for on the shot clock. Here's ball ace. That one's good. Wasn't deep enough for 3. Was it a 2? I think so. So, here we go, the Lightning. Ball ace with the left. Ball ace was fouled, and we'll go to the line for 2. That was much better from the Lightning. One in transition with a foul, mainly coming across all body. How exciting is Izzy Ball ace though? One of the up-and-coming opals.
She's so exciting. I think the sky's the limit for her. She's played in the league a long time now, and she's still only so young, and she takes it on. She's not scared of anyone out there, and I think I love that about her. She comes in, she knows what she does well, and you can tell that she works on her game away from just playing these games, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, we're missing both of those. Here's Manley. Manley for 3 this time. Oh, that was good. I like Annalee Maley. Never going to go down wondering. A great 3. And the game's all of a sudden margin at 3. Off 1 foot. Ball ace. We'll get it back. Right to the top. Basham. Now Bourne. 4 on the shot clock. Dean had to fire. Oh, and it's good. Under pressure. Did not bother Dean at all, nailing that triple. Gets the margin back out to 6. Sometimes
they're the best shots because you don't have to think. Just shoot.
Yep, don't think, just do.
Yep. You don't often see Maley getting blocked like that. That's some athletic work.
It is. Normally Maley's the one doing the blocking. Got something off ball here. Izzy Bourne turns to the official and said, "Was it me?" And the official says, "Yes, it was."
I think she was just trying to stay connected with Maley there. Unfortunately, just got in the wrong position.
And of course, the Lightning are in the penalty. So it means the Lynx will go to the line. It'll be Annalee Maley for 2. That one's good. I must say, I haven't heard an episode of Under the Surface, Annalee Maley's podcast. One of my favourites. Is it?
Yeah, I think she does a really good job with that. I know she works pretty hard behind the scenes with that, getting some really great guests on and stuff. So, yeah, it's very cool.
He's Bourne. Turner. Basham. Steen at the top. Finding space and pulling up. That was pretty. That was great basketball. A good move and a great jump shot.
Really nice. Just read what the defense gave her, made it really simple.
Well, catches, fires. That one doesn't fall. Nice advances are quickly. Dean in some space to the corner. Basham. No. Off the iron. The contact there from Ball ace. Ordered the foul. That's 2 fouls in quick succession for Ball ace.
She was trying to do the old hip and shoulder. A bit of footy action there.
That's 3 personals now for Ball ace, and he's having somewhat of a game, but now Scott Ninnis needs to make a call before the half. Ball ace will probably sit for the next minute and a half, and that's unfortunate because she was really leading the charge for the Lightning, Tessa.
Yeah, she's been having a really good game, great influence on defense and offense. So, yeah, I reckon she'll sit for the rest of this, but then he'll trust her to come back in and play some smart basketball in the second half.
And if there's a play you don't want to send to the line, it's Amy Atwell.
Yeah. Just don't let her shoot full stop, Amy Atwell. She's just too good.
First one in, second one no good. Talbot with the ball. Turner. Great pass, high-low. Bourne down low. They play that high-low so well between those two, Tessa.
They really do, and I think it's as simple as that. They should just keep going back to that well, get an on ball, and the Lynx is switching, which means they're fronting in the post when a smaller guard is on that big.
I'm going the other way here for the Lightning. The ball being bounded here. 6 on the clock. Lightning have managed to hold on. It's 21-16 in this quarter in favour of the Lynx. Almost roles reversed. Adelaide scored 28 in the first, the Perth Lynx 15, and now 21-16 so far in this quarter with the Lynx advantage in the second term. Here's Dean. Talbot. Working off the screen, pulling up. No good. Tony looking. Atwell. Atwell's going to go to the line here for 3. That's tough.
It is tough because you got to contest, like you got to compete, but you also cannot get in their landing space at all.
Just that body.
Yeah.
In the landing space. Last trip to the line, Atwell was 1 from 2, this time getting the first, 2 more to come.
Perth have done a really good job adjusting. I think Ryan's made some really good points, and they're getting good shots, and they're also dropping. And I think, you know, we spoke about it before. Trust their process, trust they're getting good shots, stick at it, and, you know, the momentum changed.
And now, well, nails all 3. Tough one for Dean too, because that 3-point look didn't fall. Oh, Adelaide with a turnover, that's costly. Had a moment too where they'll probably set up for a 2-for-1. And me here, Atwell, to run things at the top. 8 on the shot clock. Atwell just waiting for the moment. Pulling up. Oh, off the backboard. Great pass in transition. Dean gets there, but great clock awareness to reset it here. Talbot, corner, has to take it. And it's good. I like that from Dean. Reset things. They found Talbot open, and a big triple to end the half. Great basketball, and the Lightning lead 47-39.
That was a great finish, and you know what it reminded me of? Steph Talbot when she took that block from that corner 3 in that bronze medal game, except the roles are reversed and she hits the 3 on a dagger.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, guys. It's the Adelaide Lightning winning 47 to the Perth Lynx 39. Make sure you join us for the second half. This is heating up.
Need the composure. Jackson blows the roof off. Wow, it's LJ the GOAT. There's Jackson again.
Well, that's something that they're going to have to take care of business.
Through every heartache, through every cheer, we won't give up till the final buzzer. We've never been more ready.
Need the composure. Jackson blows the roof off. Wow, it's LJ the GOAT. There's Jackson again.
Well, that's something that they're going to have to take care of business.
Through every heartache, through every cheer, we won't give up till the final buzzer. We've never been more ready.
Get closer to the game with the free WNBL app.
Clark with the N1.
Check out the fixture and grab your tickets.
What a finish to the third quarter.
Catch game highlights. Stay connected to your favorite player or team. And follow live game stats. Anytime, anywhere.
Cole, perhaps 2 more.
The WNBL app is where it's at. Download now.
Celebrating 50 years of sneakers?
What do you call a dinner that's ready in minutes and gone in seconds? A slam dunk. That's Latina fresh pasta. Tasty, fuss-free and Aussie-made. Latina. We got the weeknight.
Ford dealers have backed sport in communities for nearly 100 years. And now, from the Boomers and Opals to Aussie Hoops, your local Ford dealer is proud to support basketball. Because all dreams start somewhere.
Welcome back. What a great game it's been so far. The Adelaide Lightning leading this one 46-39, and what a great first half it was, Tessa. The Adelaide Lightning got off to a lightning start.
Yeah, it's been a really good game. Hopefully we see that, and I think coach will recognise that and just get them to go back and back until they can stop it, because they've scored every time.
Yep, I agree. Tessa, my favourite time of the halftime little show that we have is the halftime highlights. Let's take a look at the top 5 from round 13.
Coffee already in a court touch early to Cox, and we get the first bucket of the night. Cox comes up with a big block. Burden flies up the floor. Unbelievable, Burden.
Well, what a pass. On a platter for Soa.
the leadership quality for her, and she does it so naturally. And yeah, she's done a really good job so far in this game.
She's done a very good job in this game as well. That's why she plays in the WNBL as well, signing into the Valkyrie. That should be an interesting one, Tessa, how she goes around next season.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Talbs and that opportunity, and I'm really keen to get some of that gear, to be honest, because their logos and their colourway and stuff is really cool. So catch me with a Talbot jersey on very soon, I reckon.
Now, you may notice today that the players from both teams have a purple band around the top of their singlet. This band is a powerful symbol of support for survivors of domestic violence. This season, the WNBL clubs and athletes and the Players Association have united to raise awareness around this critical issue. Enough is enough. A life free from violence is possible. And when everyone plays a role, real change happens. Learn how you can be a part of the solution by visiting Full Stop Australia. Break the silence and stop the violence. Well, we're about to get this second half underway. The Lightning are in a commanding position at the moment. Tessa, this must be the tough bit of the game. You're in the locker room at half-time. You're probably not expected to be in a leading position at this point. How do you come out? You've got to bring the vibes in the second half. What are you got to do?
Yeah, I think the third quarter is super important, and a lot of coaches' messages come to the first 5 minutes of this third quarter and setting that tone really early. And often the third quarter is spoken about being that championship quarter, so both teams are going to be looking out to start fast, start consistent, and keep that going for the rest of the game.
Turner looking to drive, get things off on a positive note. That one just doesn't fall. Here's Wilson. Maley firing for three early in the set. That one in and out. Here's Turner. So playing right up on Turner. Great match up, those two, going head to head. Here's Ball Ace. Pulling up from the elbow. Oh, that was lovely. Ball Ace is having a great game. That's 6 points though. 6 rebounds as well. And such an impact defensively too. In early foul trouble though with the 3 fouls. Maley stepped out of court on that occasion. Turnover Lynx. So a missed shot and a turnover. Not how you want to start the second half, especially if you're trailing by as much as 9. Talbot. Turner. Ball Ace. Dean firing for three. Dean with a triple. The Lightning open up with 5 points, a 5-point run. Here's Amir. Wilson has to get something going for the Lynx. Amir ducks to the basket. Wilson finds it. Great find, and Mihir to finish with strength too, under contact.
That was a great finish and a great find by Ali Wilson.
Turner hard at the hoop. Maley somehow stops her in her tracks and steals the ball. Wilson. That one doesn't fall. And for the first time this season, the run and gun, the quick pace for the Lynx, those shots just aren't falling. Turner to the hoop. Maley commits the foul. Turner will go to the line for 2.
Really like that aggression from Turner. She did the coast to coast almost and just took Maley off the dribble and caused the foul there.
Second personal for Maley. Not many Lynx in foul trouble. Maley has the highest on 2. Turner missing that one. Turner just taking in a deep breath before the second shot and nailing that. We're down to 11. Wilson and Maley combining. Wilson, it's the screen. And me here at the top, off the shoe, out of court. Mia not happy with herself on that occasion. This is the start the Lightning would have wanted. The turnover count, 7 apiece as well, pretty even on that accord. Here's Talbot. Driving to the hoop. Thought Turner was there on the wraparound. Talbot thought that wraparound pass came off a Lynx body. The officials in the best position saw it differently. It'll be Lynx ball. Wilson. Sowa. Mejia fouled. And Mejia earning the right to go to the line for 2.
There was a really nice find by Sowa and Mejia just to get on the rim and cause a foul, because we know in that first quarter they didn't get to the free throw line at all. So it's looking good so far. I think both teams have come out a little bit sluggish, but I think they'll be looking to someone to step up and make something happen.
Ford dealers are all about supporting the game here in Australia. From Ford Aussie Hoops to the WNBL, we've been backing Aussie sports and communities for nearly 100 years. So when you're ready to hit the court, your local Ford dealer is here to help you get to the game. Mejia missing those. There's Talbot. Turner, good feed in. Turner made to work. Great defense by Mejia. Here comes Wilson. Sprinting down the floor, drops it off. They'll reset, Maley. Turner says, get it out of here. Wilson with the catch. Shot clock at 7. Wilson had to fire. Falls in the lap for Sowa, who gets an easy 2 underneath. There's Bull Ace. Gorman playing right up on Bull Ace. Bull Ace not minding the contact, driving to the hoop, and one. Bull Ace to the line for 1 more. That's her 8th point of the night. Tessa, she's played a great game, Bull Ace. She's been so athletic and tough towards the hoop.
Yeah, she has, and I think her composure's the thing that I really like. You know, she took that. She could have just blazed away and sort of made it a really difficult shot, but she took her time, she took the contact, and she finished.
There's Wilson. Finds Mejia. Isolated against Turner. Mejia goes to the hoop. Maley so well to get a hand in that. Give the Lynx another opportunity here. That's so hard to do. Sowa missing that one. Off hands. It's going to be lightning ball. How good was Maley then in that rebounding contest? Just to get a hand to it, give her team a second opportunity. Yeah,
absolutely. She recognised the shot when it went up and read it really well.
Talbot. Sorry, Bull Ace to Talbot. Screen comes, Talbot driving. Bull Ace. No good. Really crushed the glass, but there's going to be a foul here. So the Lynx ball. Find themselves trailing by 10. 6 minutes left in the third term. It's been a horrible night from the field for the Perth Lynx, shooting at 30%, very uncharacteristic of the Lynx. And on the other end of the floor, the Lightning shooting at 50%. They've had a much better time. Well, so Wilson, Maley, to Mejia. Quick jab, turn, firing. Mejia fouled. We'll go to the line for 2. That foul's against Turner. Her second personal.
Really like that from Mejia. She knows that's her move. She went to it and did it hard and caused the foul. I know the Adelaide Lightning have 22 points in the paint at the moment, so they've been really great at recognising those mismatches. And Perth only have 14 at the moment. I wouldn't mind seeing them getting in there a little bit more, being more aggressive and letting Mejia go to work a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see that as well. On that play there, that initial jab step just got Turner on the back foot straight away, and then she was able to go at the hoop. Getting her off position, it was a great move.
Yeah, and she's quick. Like, she has really quick footwork, and that's a credit to her and working on her game outside of just playing, WNBL.
And Mejia doing things on both ends of the floor, this time with the steal. The unfortunate turnover where it mattered most in the key. such a pleasure to watch this season, though, as Letitia and me here start against Sydney in the last outing, had 20 points, 8 rebounds and 4 steals. Tonight, only the 5 points, but still plenty of time to go. One of those players that can explode any moment. Here's Turner.
We've been so spoiled in the WNBL and the amazing talent that we can get here with our imports. And it's so exciting to watch that every single year.
What a pass by Atwell. Thought about the shot, adjusted mid-jump shot to find a Mihi who finishes under the cup for 2. The ability to do that from Atwell is amazing, especially being such a pure shooter. The mentality is probably to shoot first, but that one was just a great find. Here's Dean. Now Talbot, up fake. Real deep, Talbot fires, it's in and out. Here's Wilson. And again, Amihia, right on cue. You called it, Tessa. They're letting her go to work, one-on-one. Especially with ball ace on 4 fouls. Is off the court at the moment. That help defense makes it tough. Here's Basham. Pulling up for 3. Maley saving it. Here's Wilson. Maley firing. It's flat, but it's good. That's a handy 3. That just keeps them in touch.
Maley's been on fire from 3 tonight.
Some healthy numbers from beyond the arc. 3 from 5 from the land of plenty. Here's Talbot. Turner from deep. No good. Now well to Maley. Maley in space. Finds Wilson. Very open. Oh, in and out. They've got a whistle. Play's going to come back. I know they're just going to clean a spot on the floor. The Lightning won't be happy with that. I thought they had maybe some points in transition, but safety first.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been on the end of a slippery court before, and it's unbelievable how quickly one person can go from upright to just straight on the deck.
To horizontal.
Absolutely. And it was, I couldn't even think, you know. It just happened and I was there, so.
Up 1 minute, down the next.
I'm glad they stopped the game and wipe up the floor.
Here's Talbot turning and firing, jump shot, no good. Here's the Lynx. An important moment here. You feel they've got to get the next basket. Will it be a 3? No. Here's Talbot. Adelaide leading by 5. Basham driving. Just with the hook in the end, and it falls for Basham. That's 7 points from the bench for Basham, the leading scorer for the bench points for the Lightning. The only player on the bench to score, Chibatoni. Chibatoni, good ISO and scoring.
She was great in that little action, like a little post up and then turn around shot. She's really put that in her game, and they know that's her shot and they give it to her.
Trying to loop over the top, Bourne turning, firing. Bourne gets a much needed basket for the Lightning, just a little steadier. Matching out to 5, here's Wilson. Rebound. Maley for 3-9. Andrews open lane. Andrews makes them pay.
Nice. That was a really nice move.
It was a great move by Andrews. Scott Minnis really trusting Andrews, getting some good minutes. Let's have a look at that lane. It was wide open.
It was wide open, even though Perth had 2 there in the key and no one really competed, so up she went and straight in.
Are you looking for a quick win in the kitchen? Latina Fresh Pasta will do the trick. It's easy, Aussie made, and seriously yummy for the whole family. What's not to love? Make dinner with a slam dunk with Latina Fresh. Proud sponsors of the WNBL. Well, at the moment, the margin's 9 points, Tessa. Lightning in a commanding position. The Lynx just haven't looked their connected self. What do the Lynx need to do to start working their way back into this one?
I think what they need to do is exactly what they did in the second, and that's have someone bring that little spark, you know. Ali Wilson did it for them in the second, and make their defense create their offense. But, you know, they're getting good shots, they're just going to drop, and I think they have the energy and the momentum in any part of this game, it can be pretty scary.
A big one here for Lightning fans as well. With 2 minutes left here in the third term. I want to win this one to have any hopes of making playoffs. I feel the Lynx have clinched. They're not going anywhere. They're definitely playing playoffs. But the Lightning with this one, if they can get the win here, it'll be really confidence booster going late into the season. Here's Wilson. Maley. Atwell up fake and then now firing. Oh yeah, Amy Atwell just does it from the outside.
So good, so nice. Also, before, I actually don't know what I said because I got distracted by the Latina Fresh. Like, I'm actually quite hungry, I recognize. And if whatever I said before, I hope it made sense to everybody else.
It certainly made sense. Atwell just misses that one. Of course, our good friends at Latina Fresh. Pasta's always distracting. Here's Wilson over the top. Clinch Hoycart is good.
When you can make it in 5 minutes, when there's a hangry person in the house, it's like, that's some good stuff.
Well, we might have a hangry coach, Ryan Petrick at the moment,
Yes.
as his team trails by 5. Let's see what the Lightning can do here. Here's Talbot at the top. Great pass, good lane. Dump off to Turner, who finishes. The Lightning are playing with freedom. I like it.
They are, and I love that. Basham just made a read, really smooth, and they overhelped the Lynx, and easy basket in the end.
Maley aggressive with the take is fouled. Will go to the line for 2. That's against Izzy Bourne, that foul. It's Izzy Bourne's third personal. So it's going to be an interesting moment for Scott Ennis because Borlase is on 4. Now Bourne is on 3. We're 51 seconds into the third term. Talbot will check out though. Dean will come in.
See, if I'm Perth here, if I'm Coach Ryan, I'd almost try and get a post up with Bourne and get her in that 4th foul.
Yep.
Because that puts, they've got a whole nother quarter to go yet. That puts a lot of pressure on her. That makes her tighten up a little bit more as well. So, yeah. Well, that's Coach Levy's hat on, and now it's off.
I like it, Tessa. Wilson, Clinch Hoycart. Atwell pulling up. No good. Great work by Clinch Hoycart to get a second look at it, and there's a foul here. It's going to go against the Lynx. The Lightning ball here, 36 on the clock. Then what do you do here? 36 on the clock. You go quick on this possession, hoping to get another one, or you just leave it to a 2-possession game?
I reckon you go pretty quick, and then play some full court defense up the other end, try and get a stop.
There we go, they bring it down the floor quickly. Andrews, now Bourne. Basham to Turner. Here's Dean. Everyone on the court has touched it for the Lightning. Dean firing, no good. Amehia, great box out. Shot clock turned off. 17 seconds left in the third term. Here's Chibatoni. Knows the time left. Down to 8. Now 5. Running out of time now. Atwell off 1 foot, and it's good to beat the clock. A much needed basket for the Lynx. The home court of the Adelaide 36ers Arena goes silent. But we're going to take a break here. Make sure you're joining us. It's the Lightning 62, the Perth Lynx 56. Welcome back here as the Adelaide Lightning in a commanding position at the moment ahead of the Perth Lynx. It's been a fantastic game. The Adelaide Lightning, they managed to hold on in that quarter as well. It was a 16-19 quarter, an interesting one. And me here started to get moving. The Lynx just started to get some moving, Tessa. Well, what do you think they've got to do here in this last term? Is it going to be an all-important one?
I think first 5 minutes, super important. Even the first 3, like Coach Ryan, maybe just let them know, set that tone super early here. Make a statement. Make sure Adelaide know that you're here to play and you're not going to back down. I think that's super important. But Adelaide have played a really great game. Everyone's contributed. People coming off the bench. I really like what Andrews has done as well. So, yeah, looking forward to this last quarter.
Shibatoni pulling up from the elbow. That one's no good. Clinch Hoycart with a rebound. So here's Atwell. Now driving. Tried to feed it into Clinch Hoycart. It's off hands. Out of court on Talbot. For those just tuning in, Ball Aces on 4,000. Bourne's on 3. 2 of their major starters early in this fourth term. So that's something to watch for those playing along at home, because that really could dictate terms in this game. Both the Ball Aces off, but Bourne's still on the floor. Scott Ninnis probably has to go with that, as without Bourne, he would be lacking for bigs. They obviously have Georgia Pinot on the bench as well that can come in and pitch hit in that big spot. And I really feel that that's probably an important part of the game where that is. We're just going to get a little bit of reset of the shot clock. It's going to be set to 5 seconds. So the Lynx have 5 seconds to fire something off here.
Atwell.
I was almost about to say that with Atwell on the floor. That's not hard. Sowa though. Doesn't quite hit. They get another look at it. They get 14 more. Sowa has a go from 3 again. First one was a sider. So was the second. Sowa in the lane. No good. 3 misses in a row. Here's a Mejia. This time fouled underneath. It's going to go against Basham. First personal.
Yeah, that's a credit to the Lynx and just being ruthless on the boards. But I think Adelaide will be pretty irritated with that possession because they didn't box out. They sort of switched off a little bit, and you just can't. Not against Perth Lynx when every single player is so competitive. I think that's something they need to watch. They don't want to do that consistently throughout this fourth.
The Lynx had 20 offensive rebounds to 30 of the Adelaide Lightning. However, they do find themselves trailing. Their second chance points are only 10 on the back of 20 offensive rebounds. So they could almost have a game full of points just on offensive glass. However, they haven't finished those opportunities. There's Dean. Now Basham. Talbot. Talbot alone. One doesn't fall. Turner gets some offensive glass of her own. Good drive by Basham. No good. Lynx really need a settler here. Clinch Hoycart. No good. Winding. Talbot. Turner. Dean. Taking their time here. 7 on the shot clock. Up fake. Pass over the top. Talbot. Turner. 1 second left. They've got a fire. Basham. No. Hoycart down the floor. Margin at 3. Next team that scores, you feel, got a big advantage. Atwell, the big 3 bomb to tie things up. Amy Atwell knows that's a momentum driving basket, and the Lynx are now tied it up. Let's take a look at that. That is just sweetness.
So nice. The thing with Amy Atwell, she must do so much work on her balance, because it doesn't matter if she's on balance, off balance, she can still hit those shots.
Now, Foot Locker is celebrating 50 years of sneakers. Celebrate 50 years and the current hoop season by grabbing the latest kicks and apparel at your nearest Foot Locker, the official major partner of the WNBL. And the way that Amy Atwell's shooting, whatever shoes she's wearing, I want some. I'll tell you what, because that 3-pointer to tie things up here has made things very, very interesting. The Lightning had a huge lead at the start of this game. And all of a sudden, the Lynx, it's taken them all game to get back, but 8 minutes left. You said the first couple of minutes of this fourth term is important, Tessa. The Lynx, they've probably passed the test at the moment.
Yeah, they have. And, you know, they're at the top of the ladder for a reason with the Bendigo spirit. So they're a great team. They know how to come from behind. They know how to win. So they would have just trusted the system, like I've been saying all game, and that's what players need to do. Trust that they know how to play the game of basketball and shoot those shots when they're open.
And the Atwell 17 points tonight. 3 from 7 from the outside and beyond the arc. Has also shared the ball around a little bit with 2 assists. And that's 17 bench points as well. Very, very handy for the Perth Lynx. Leads all scorers in the game, does Amy Atwell. Dean over the top. They had to get out of the press quickly. Here's Talbot. Ball Ace forced to come onto the floor. Ball Ace has the 4 fouls. Sees court action for the first time since 1:30 left in the third term. Talbot scores underneath the hoop on that one. Tony. No pass to find Clinch. Hoycart, he just flicked one up towards the hoop. Got a foul here.
Yeah, I think it was on the rebound.
Against the knee here.
Yep.
And Talbot basket put the Lightning in front by 2 after that big Amy Atwell 3-bomb to tie it up. Lightning have got an opportunity here to advance the lead. Fourth and final quarter. Second place, 7th on the ladder. Turner. It's good. The lead's now out to 4.
Nice, really like that from Turner and Adelaide. They were playing a little bit stiff before, to be honest, at the start.
Well, from real deep.
But they're playing with a bit more freedom now.
Crazy thing about that was Maley was the one who passed it to Atwell, then got there for the rebound. Talbot travelling. Talbot's been visiting CTM Sports and getting travel advice as we go down the other end.
Not the right advice, apparently. She got pulled up for it, unfortunately.
Maley to inbound. Four points the margin. Important game, important moment in the game. Wilson. Foul off ball here. That can't be against Ball Ace. Is it? Because if it is, Ball Ace is headed to the bench. It is. That's 5 fouls. An important player in this game. Ball Ace has now been forced to sit, fouled out of the game. That's got to be heartbreaking, Tessa, especially on screen action.
Yeah, that's difficult. And I think she'll learn from that. She's a young player. She wants to do the right thing, but the right thing is to stay on the floor for your team. And if that's the way she's got to learn, I think it's a tough way to do it, but she will. Atwell
to the hoop this time. Foul. Atwell will go to the line for 2. That's on Bree Turner. 3 personal fouls now for Turner. So 3 on Bourne, 3 on Turner. The bigs department for the Lightning at the moment are under siege.
They are.
Atwell to the line. There's Ball Ace there. Scott Innes in Lightning colours has only had the 2 wins and 6 losses in a commanding position here with a 4-point lead with 6 minutes 48 left on the clock. Atwell, that one doesn't drop. Adelaide fans rejoice with that one. Atwell nails that. Brings that margin to 3. Here's Talbot. Handing off. Basham. Turner. They'll reset. Bourne this time at the top. Here's Dean. Turner. Over the top. That high-low. They love that action. Bourne underneath. No good. Denied. This will be interesting, this call here. Adelaide will retain possession. So they'll get 14 seconds. Lead by 3. Talbot underneath. And it's good. A good find. Trusty Talbot will get your points.
Yep, she's really stood up in this fourth, and, you know, she's an experienced player, so she knows what to do.
And a great 1-2 action there with Ami here, who scores. Both teams going to their trusty outlets to basket. Here's Turner driving, taking on Maley. Maley walled up, ball out of court. Turner saying, yeah, you touched it. Yes, you did. Maley's pleading her case. Talbot settles things down. Says, let's switch on. Inbounding the ball to Dean. Talbot working to the hoop, taking on Atwell. Great pass for Bourne, who cut the lane and finished with the 2.
So nice. Get the ball in Talbot's hands. Let her make a decision because she's going to make the right one.
Margin out to 5. Maley blocked by Turner. Get out of here. A huge clutch time block by Turner. Let's look at that on the replay. Maley, aggressive take. Turner over the top. Left-handed swat as well, Tessa. Here comes Basham.
No comment, no comment.
No comment. That's how good it was. He's so... Atwell. Finding some space. No good. Not even Atwell could nail that one. 5 points the margin. Adelaide. Can they get something here? Turner. Finding Basham, who goes for 3. No good. And it falls for Bourne, who scores. Margin out to 7. Izzy Bourne now with 19 points in the game. Strength to strength is Izzy Bourne. Wilson firing. That one nothing but air. Maley competes. Keeps it in somehow. No. There was the whistle.
I love what Adelaide's been doing in the half court. They've played with some poise and they're just going with whatever the Lynx give them. They're not trying to force anything. They're going with the open shot and then, you know, they're playing their role. I think the Lynx need to calm down a little bit. They're trying to rush a little bit. There's plenty of time. Get through your sets, know what shots you're after, and that will help you.
It was only moments ago that Atwell hit that 3 to tie it up, and all of a sudden, this margin's out to 7. Adelaide with possession, 6 on the shot clock. Dean forced to shoot. It's a deep 2 if it falls. It's no good. Here's Maley. The Lynx, like they've done all season, will run. Maley for 3, off the front iron.
See, I would have loved to have seen a set there to make sure that the whole team's on the same page. You get a good shot, and then you know when to rebound as well. It sets you up for defense, offense, all the alike, you know.
Turner no good. Out of court. Wilson just stepped out of court. With the Adelaide ball, they'll get 14 seconds. Just under 4 minutes to play. Dean on the inbound. Gets it to Talbot. Kick out. Bourne thought about it. Talbot. 3! And it's good for Steph Talbot. Standing up for the Adelaide team, extending the margin to 10. Chibatoni. Ami here. Working hard. Maley helping out as well. No good. Now this is the important moment. Clock management, so important. The Lightning happy to play slow here. Talbot. Backs out of that one. Now 4 on the shot clock. Forced to do something. Wayward pass. It's deflected. 1.9 on the shot clock here. It's got to be a catch and shoot. It's got to be something quick.
Alley-oop to Turner. I'd love to see that again.
We've seen it a couple times tonight as well. And I reckon they might be setting up for it here. We see 4 players sitting really high. Dean, probably their best passer with ball in hand. Bourne, catch, fires. It's up, it's up. It's no good. Here's Maley. Chibatoni. Wilson. Chibatoni ducking to the basket. Finds Maley. from the perimeter. The Lynx just need something going their way, and at the moment they're not finding it. And Adelaide happy to play slow, out on the logos as well, stretching the floor as much as possible. Dean takes advantage. Great dump to find Talbot underneath. Champagne basketball. Timeout, Ryan Petrick. He's got to sort something out here with 2.5 minutes left.
That was so nice, and I love all they're doing is playing simple basketball. Ellie Wilson overplayed, she drove right, and then they overhelped, and Steph Talbot went to the basket.
I really like the way they stretched the floor. They were out. They've got time on their side. The Lynx were just caught flat-footed, Tessa.
Yeah, they were. And I think the Lightning need to time manage. Obviously not go into real slow-mo, but make sure the sets are a bit longer. They know what they're after. And the Lynx, on the other hand, need to have some real intent with their shots.
Because how hard is that to do? Because you know that you've got time on your side. You can slow play, but then you run the risk, like you said, of maybe tightening up your offense and not scoring.
Yeah, you're right. It's a fine balance, and I think the whole team needs to be on the same page with that. You know, not just playing soft. They need to still be on the front foot and be ready to be really aggressive at the end of the shot clock if it comes up.
And I'll tell you what, a lot of this Adelaide Lightning has been through Steph Talbot, the captain. She's had 19 points in this one, the 9 rebounds and 2 assists. You see Izzy Bourne on screen there, but they've both been brilliant, Bourne and Talbot.
They really have, and you know, Lightning's backs are against the wall. They need to win this game. So Talbot loves those situations. She's someone that will just play hard, and if her back's against the wall, she plays at her best, which is really credit to her and how she plays her basketball.
And me here, Maley, Wilson. Me here working to the basket, one-on-one with Turner. That was a strong move. Great defense by Turner. We see a collision. It's going to be unsportsmanlike on Maley. Maley not happy with it.
Yeah, just got super competitive on that rebound, and Maley just wanted to put it to the side. And unfortunately, you can't do that in the game of basketball.
Love to see if we can capture that on the replay. It was a tough one. It was almost out of screen. It was on the baseline there. So let's have a look here on the top of your screens. You see Maley and Bourne in the tangle there. And then Maley just trying to get away quickly. Like you said, Tessa, that's just competitive stuff.
Yep.
I'm going to give Maley the benefit of the doubt. I thought probably unlucky for the unsportsmanlike. Just 2 beasts going at it. That one goes in. Bourne will have another one in possession. That one's good too. Well, that means for Maley, she now has 4 personals. Maley has been taken out of the game as well. Basham gets it to Talbot. Bourne and Talbot. Double teamed. Talbot works out of the double team. Corner look, and it just gets better for the Lightning as they nail that one in the corner. Brooke Basham. Wilson firing up a 3 of her own. That one falls, but it's probably going to be too little too late. I know 2 minutes is a lifetime in basketball, but the way this Lightning team's playing, they are scoring with freedom. And that's a foul. Atwell on Bourne.
The biggest stat that sort of sticks out to me is there's 42 points in the paint for the Adelaide Lightning. That's a big stat, and that just means that they're playing super aggressive. And you know, if you're going to be right next to the basket, that's a lot easier shot than shooting a 3, because obviously the percentages say that.
And a lot of those have come through Bourne as well with 21, and Talbot just doing Steph Talbot things. Trusty Talbot will get you some clutch points. That one's good. Well, look past me here. Turner came in to play help D, but I think the foul's going to be against Talbot in the end. How good is that sound at 36ers Arena? They are going off as they're seeing their team looking likely to chalk up a win here.
I love it, and they do a really good job in Adelaide with their fans and engaging with them. So to hear the squeals, like it's just these young females enjoying basketball and seeing Steph Talbot, like an Olympic bronze medalist, out there playing like Izzy Borlays. It's really amazing to see, and it's fun. The WNBL is fun, and they have that environment where you can be up close and personal with the players, so it's cool.
I like it indeed. And of course, all these players will be available after the game, signing autographs. They get to meet their heroes. Such a great league. Turner, Dean. So playing really tight, too tight in the end. Committed the foul. And it's not the worst thing if the Lynx can get into the penalty here. They've got an opportunity at some clock management. They can play the foul game, but that margin is probably too hard to peg back at this point. But if there is a team that can do it, it's probably the Lynx. They can score fast, but this is going to be tough. Dean, smart, backs out of the contest. 8 on the shot clock. Dean happy to play real deep, so committing another foul as the clock started to wind down. So I said, I can't let this happen. Our team needs time. So they are officially now in the penalty, so Dean will go to the line for a couple. That one's good.
Dean's had a really great game tonight. She's played with a lot of poise tonight, and that's part of the battle is understanding the tempo of the game and when to go fast, when to go slow, when to pull it out, like when to score as well as a point guard. So I think she's played a really critical role tonight.
So with the DP, and Dean's happy to put it ball in hand and hold on to it. So you're going to foul me? I'm happy to go to the line. We'll stay out there. Gorman right up on top. Dean protecting the ball well. Deep into the shot clock. 5 now. Talbot has to go quick. Pulling up. No good. Oh, Turner ripped the rebound. Absolutely horsed that board down. Dean happy to hold on. Foul. Dean will go to the line for a couple. These points are just consolation at the moment. Dean, like you said, has played a great game. 14 points, the 5 assists. But it's been more than that.
Yeah, I think a lot of the things you can't see on a stat sheet, and that's the same with Talbot. You know, she has stuff that the stat sheet, but they do so much more than that. Their leadership, control of the tempo, their understanding of the game. It's something you can't teach, and you obviously learn over time throughout a career.
Cotton Innes clears the bench. Freya comes on. Grace Graham on the floor as well. Great to see Grace Graham out there. Played for the mighty Keilor Thunder last season. Was a teammate of Izzy Bourne, who was the MVP in the NBL 1 South. Chibatoni. Handoff. Corner look. In and out. No good there from Scafidi. Well underneath, off hands. The Adelaide ball, 19.7 seconds on the clock. It's been a commanding performance here from the Lightning. They outscored the Lynx 24-11 in this 4th and final term. This is where they did a lot of the damage, but it was a great start. The Dean's happy to dribble it out. The Lynx will concede defeat. Scott Ninnis gets his 3rd win for the Adelaide Lightning, and they are just in reach of finals. A lot has to go their way. They have the Southside Flyers next up. That'll be an interesting battle between those two. And all of a sudden, the Lightning are looking to just build that campaign late in the season, and getting a scalp like this against the Lynx, I reckon that's an important confidence builder, Tess.
Yeah, it really is. You know, they are in the running for top 4. You're right. A lot of things have to go their way, but they've played a really great game tonight, and Perth have too. Unfortunately, some of their shots just didn't hit tonight. But yeah, I think they'll be excited for finals because they know they're playing finals. So it's just another building game for them.
Yeah, that's the thing too. They know where they're at. They know that they can get there. Maybe the foot off the pedal a little bit tonight. They did start well. They did score well with freedom at times. Their leading scorers was Amy Outwell with 18. Maley with 11, and Mihia with 11, and Sowar with 12. But it was all Adelaide Lightning. They just scored with a lot of freedom.
They really did, and you saw that in the first half. They came out with freedom, and then they got back to that in the fourth as well, which is two obviously really important quarters. And I think Perth, you know, like you said, there was 4 of them double digits, so they don't have anything to really worry about too much. But I think it's that understanding of the tempo, the game style, when to go and when not to go is something that they could do.
And Bree Turner for me tonight was absolutely huge. The 9 points, but get this, the 15 total rebounds and 8 assists as well.
Yeah.
I thought she really connected well with Izzy Bourne on the offensive end, but it was her defensive pressure, a couple of blocks to add to that as well. The 9 points was handy, but geez, what an all-round performance by Turner.
Yeah, Turner did really great tonight, and like you said, for a big to have, what was it, 7 or 8 assists in the end? 8 assists in the end, and they played that high-low game really, really well. That must have been a focus of theirs. So
I'm sure at training she'll be saying to Dean, I should be playing the point spot. That'll be interesting chat between those two.
I reckon give her a go, and then I think she'll say within the first 2 minutes, I'm good, I'll just stick to the post. Hey, I cannot do what she does. Posts are a credible asset to our game, and it's a credit to her.
Let's take a look at the numbers that matter. Steph Talbot leading all comers with Izzy Bourne on 21 points apiece. Dean with the 16. And there's that rebounds we're talking about. Turner with 15, but Steph Talbot with 9 as well. Almost a double-double for Steph Talbot. 8 assists for Turner, 5 for Dean. Amy Atwell was fantastic as well. And Adelaide Maley, like that was the battle I thought today in the rebounding contest. 15-14 Maley with the rebounds was absolutely fantastic. What a great game it was, but the Adelaide Lightning just too strong, Tessa.
They were too strong, but yeah, I think they'll take that into next week's game, and the Lynx will look to take their sort of, you know, structure and learnings into the next game as well.
Yeah, certainly. It was a great one indeed. Really positive signs for the Lightning. Now let's take a look at our players of the game. We've actually split them this time. We're going to go for a double highlights package. Normally we go the one. It was Izzy Bourne, the 21 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. I thought she was brilliant playing the second part of that tandem with Turner.
Yeah, she was. They worked really well together, high-low, but I think Bourne did a really good job of just having that poise under the rim and focusing on the finish. So credit to Bourne, and look forward to watching her for a long time.
8 from 9 from 2-point range to 88%. Thought that was brilliant. And of course, trusty Steph Talbot. I thought she was great in the clutch. 21 points, 3 assists, 9 rebounds, and 8 from 11 from 2-point range. I thought she played a great game.
Yeah, I just love the way Talbot plays. You know, she's a no-fuss player. She plays defense. She wants her team to win. She's super competitive, and she got it done tonight, especially in that fourth. She was the one that stood up. She wanted to take the shots. She wanted to make the plays, and yeah, Captain Talbs, I love it. Great job, and yeah, love watching her play.
Do not go far away, because we have Geelong United and the Caps coming up next. That's set to be a cracker, but tonight it was Adelaide dominating the Perth Lynx 87-69. I've been Todd Morris. That's Tessa Lavey. We've loved having
Ellis driving baseline. What a dive!
Wickham, how sweet was that? Step back, three.
Wow.
Taylor George. She's got a flamethrower at the moment.
Shelley with a big triple.
It was acrobatic. It was impressive. It was Steph Talbot.
Jade Mill with the lefty lay-in. Capitals continue to roll. Perth have been unconscious from 3. Alice Koenig connects.
She's pumped up, and so she should be.